yourself. So I think
He's that guy in the locker room. You know he's the guy in the locker room that's
To be
there.
honest, I just put on music and just zone out. I just go.
thanks, Hector.
Why blame? Why you're because they're pushing.
You know, they weren't expected to have that 13-game win streak. This is the gift that God has given me.
It was the best team in baseball.
Finish this out. Finish this out.
Carolyn, hold on. I have a question for you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a sunny afternoon. It is pretty hot. That's why I got my shades on. We got a special guest with us. Longtime listener, first-time guest, Ray. How are you today? Good afternoon, everybody. What's up, Dougie?
Good afternoon, Ray. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
So it's the first episode of July. We just finished up the month of June. It was a good month of episodes. So, Ray, you got those numbers?
Let me run them numbers for you, Dougie. Here we go. 99% of the viewers were new to the channel, which is great. You had over 2,000 views, 799 more than you did in May. You had 10 live streams that were posted and 202 Spotify searches. That's some good numbers, Dougie.
Yes, they are. All right, so let's get this started. All I know is in 25 days, I'll be sipping on a cocktail and I'll be cruising to Bermuda.
Bermuda, Bahama,
Come on, pretty mama.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Listen, going on a cruise is going to be awesome, brother. I can tell you that. I've been on a cruise myself. We went to the Southern Caribbean, so we did
Nice.
St. Lucia, St. Croix, St. Martin, and Antigua.
Nice.
Yes.
Those are good spots.
Those are definitely some good. When you want to see some clearer water, when you put your foot in it and you can see straight down to see your feet, that's
and you can go underneath and swim.
Yeah. And you don't have to worry about swamp mud getting in your eyes. Yeah. That's some good places to go.
Yeah, that's where you want to go. Like, I'm going to Bermuda. Can't wait. Been to the Bahamas. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like a cruise. And you got a lot of people that like to complain about it. I'm like, come on. Makes no sense to me.
Why would you come on a cruise to complain? The cruise is one of the only places. I mean, you can go spend a night anywhere. You could take a vacation anywhere, do anything, right?
Yeah.
But the cruise is the only place where everything that you want to do
Is on the ship.
you don't have to get off. You don't have to get off at
It's
all.
on the ship.
You want to get drunk? On the ship.
You want to eat? It's
On the
on the
ship.
ship.
You want to rock climb? Even that's on the ship.
Yeah.
Everything you want is on the ship. And I didn't know that at first, Doug. I'm getting off thinking that it's fun to do excursions, you know?
Oh, it is, but there's a lot to do on the ship.
Yeah.
It's like a city on a boat.
Yep.
Ship. Let me say ship. I don't want people to come at me. Like, it's a ship.
Talk about you getting on a rowboat. That's not a ship. You want to get on a ship, you want to take a cruise. Yeah, but it's fantastic. It's probably the best vacation you could ever have in your life.
Yes, and everything is included.
That's great.
You got the food included.
That's great.
You got a drinking package.
Mm-hmm.
You got a casino.
Thank you. And you get to meet the captain.
Yeah, captain's night.
Captain's night. Yeah, he comes and has dinner with everybody. How many hotels you know the manager come and see you to your room? None.
I don't want to see the manager in the hotel.
Talk about, no, sir.
Nope. Talking about, yes, sir, when you're on the ship. But it's just amazing because people complain about, oh, it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But my experience is on ships,
Mm-hmm.
on cruises. You think about the finance aspect
Mm-hmm.
of it. Even if you're paying $1,600 to $2,400, let's say it's two of you and you're paying that much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I was on Anthem of the Seas last February of 23, because I was on Anthem of the Seas in February of 24 too.
Mm-hmm.
I must have got like 3 shrimp because they don't limit your meals.
No.
I got like 3 shrimp cocktails as appetizers.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to like a restaurant or a dive bar. A shrimp cocktail may cost like, if you get 3 of them, $8, maybe $24 total. You do that every single night. If you go to like a hotel, and you go, let's say you go AC or Miami for the week, AC for the weekend. A hotel room can cost $500 a night.
Yep.
So you're already paying close to $1,000 just to sleep.
Exactly.
And then you got to pay for your meals, and then you got to pay for your drinks. Whereas I'm paying one price for unlimited. Unlimited. I'm paying for a drinking package, but the amount I'm able to drink and can drink, it's worth the price.
Come on. You're telling the truth there, Doug.
It's worth the price.
It's worth the price. You like you said, you got to do the numbers and think about it.
Yeah.
You also have to think about...
And then they have a buffet.
Yeah. You also have to think about, do you want to get caught with that DWI on vacation trying to drive back to the hotel? You don't have to do that on a cruise.
Yeah.
You just walk back to your room. I mean, you might stumble, but at least you'll get back to your
you're
room.
stumbling either way from the waves. But you don't have to worry about any of that.
At all.
Oh, I'm hungry. Now I got to find a restaurant. Where do I want to eat? This or that. Maybe I don't want fancy food tonight. I'll just go to the buffet.
Yep.
It's all included.
Yep.
Maybe my hotel don't have breakfast. Think about that.
Or they got a corny continental breakfast. What, you getting a bagel with some cream cheese?
Maybe. And that's what I'm saying. No, sir.
No, sir.
But yeah, it's probably the best vacation.
Yeah.
I really enjoy cruises. What cruise lines you been on?
I have been on Serenade of the Seas. So that was that Royal? No, that's not Royal Caribbean. What's the other one? Come on,
Carnival?
Carnival. Yeah, that was Carnival. That was a Carnival cruise.
I'm more like loyal to Royal.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on that bandwagon, Doug.
Yeah, you got to get on that
I
bandwagon.
get there one day.
February of 23, I was on Anthem. February of 24, I was on Anthem. September 23, I was on Oasis. July 24, I'll be on Liberty. And September of 24, I'll be on Sympathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a round robin.
I'm on that cruise game.
Yeah.
I'm on that cruise game. I'm not really I haven't really been international. I'm not really much of a flyer. What about you, Ray?
Oh, I've been international. But even then, going international and seeing new things is not as fun as being on a cruise. Like, I've been to India, France, London.
How was India?
India, it was nice. There were a lot of things to see. But when I was talking to some people from here about going to India, I'm thinking,
oh, they probably have the whole...
Yeah. They have the whole horror story. That's what they have. You want to go to India? Why? It's so packed. It's so dusty. And I'm like, it's something to do. It's something to see. It's a new site that I've seen. So we went to see.
And they were from India?
They were from India. So I'm thinking they're going to hype it up.
Oh, yeah.
Because everywhere else I have talked about going, the people that have been from there were like, oh, yeah, you're going to love, you should do this. Try this food, do this. The Indians were like, they're like, why you think, they're like, we got family and we go back and visit our family, but we don't want to go back there just to hang out. And I'm like, but it's a lot to do. We went to see the Taj Mahal. They had a tiger reserve.
Oh, nice.
I rode an elephant.
Oh, nice.
Come on now. I mean, it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah. I guess if you're from somewhere, you don't want to go back to travel.
Yeah. You're right. My family are from California, so they come out here every once in a while and tell me stuff to do in Jersey, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was in Jersey, like waterfalls. Yeah. We have like 22 waterfalls, I think they said, in New Jersey, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I've never seen any waterfalls in New Jersey. So
I haven't.
So you can imagine how it is.
There's my little cat.
Meow.
Gizmo.
Oh, Gizmo.
Yeah, that's his name. Tried picking him up before, but he had no interest.
Yeah,
I was going to put him on the show.
Yeah, he said, nah, he don't want to be on the show today.
He didn't say, yes, sir.
He said, no, sir.
But yeah, like, I think about, like, I've been to, I flew a few times. Right before COVID, I went to see my friends in St. Louis, and then we went to see we saw the Devils play the Blues. Worst trip of my life. Worst trip of my life.
Good grief.
Well, it was great. I saw my friends. That was a good time. Reconnected with them. Then I toured the city. But I go to a game. I'm hoping to be the only Devil fan cheering in St. Louis, and maybe get shit thrown at me.
Yeah.
The Devils got shut out 3-0. So here I am traveling to St. Louis, and I see my team get shut out.
Oh man.
It must be nice.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
And then I flew. Where else did I fly out to? I flew out to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the Yankees play the Mariners. Then we went into the tower,
Mm-hmm.
the big sky tower they have.
Yeah.
Not sure the name of it, but that was fun. Then we also flew, me and my friends, or my friends and I. Gotta say my punctuation right. My friends and I, because I know if Dave Fisher saw this, he'll roast me. We flew out to Charleston, South Carolina. That was like an hour and a half flight, so that wasn't bad. Charleston, great city, nightlife, and then the hotel my friend got me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big suite,
Mm-hmm.
like 2 separate rooms. Everything was walking distance.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Let's get a rent-a-car." I'm like, "Come on, we're
could
not
walk.
getting a rent-a-car."
Yeah.
Everything is walking distance. You want to go to the club? Here's my backyard, neighbor's house. That's where the club is.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, it was great. You want to go to a bar? Maybe you have to walk 3-4 blocks to get something nice to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It was walking distance. So that was the great part of going to Charleston. But I don't know. I'd rather just be on a cruise if I'm going away.
Yeah.
Like if I have vacation time, I'm using it for a cruise. A nice week, just being on a boat, sipping on a nice drink.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where it's at, Doug.
Yeah.
Because
Are you a big flyer?
no, I'm not really a big flyer either. I've flown, but the flight to India, 16 hours.
Yeah, that's something I just can't do.
16 hours.
16 hours for a flight. It's like, how can people do it? Like I can understand if it's like maybe a private jet, like let's say if it's like Air Force One,
Mm-hmm,
and you have like your own, your own office, you got your own TV room, living room.
mm-hmm.
That's fine because I could lay down for those hours, or I could
Exactly.
work on a podcast, do or this, do or that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm flying somewhere and I don't have a private jet, I don't have that comfort. I have to sit like this.
Yeah.
For 16 straight hours.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll tell you this.
It's gonna kill me.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though. Qatar Airlines, Air Qatar, best plane I've been on by far. And the whole squad, pilot, co-pilot, flight attendants, they all came out in unison. I felt like I was watching a step show. They all came out, and all the other airlines, they were in the way, and they literally, like the Red Sea, parted to get out of their way, and they all got on the plane at the same time. And then they prepped the plane, and then they started letting everybody.
Is this only in India, or because I've never heard of Air Qatar Airlines?
I caught Air Qatar out of LaGuardia.
Oh, it is local.
Yeah. But it's high class. It's high class. I loved it. But then after we got into India and we had to fly in different locations, flew Air India. You never want to be on Air India. I could tell you that right now. It was like wooden seats, and they were packed like a sardine.
Yeah, that's why I can't
Yeah.
fly. It's
Yeah.
like I have a wedding in September,
Mm-hmm.
and it's in upstate New York. It's a 4.5 hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking to myself, do I want to deal with that bullshit? Do I want to deal with the traffic? Do I want to deal with someone maybe cutting me off and I get
Exactly.
aggravated? It's only an hour and 20-minute flight from here to Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably taking a flight to that wedding. People are like, "Oh, it's only a 4-hour drive."
But they don't
Yeah, I ain't.
talk about the little nuances of the 4-hour drive.
Sometimes those 4 hours could be 6, 7.
Yeah.
I ain't. I'd rather have it nice and easy. Do what I gotta do,
Yeah. You're going to go up and you're going to come down.
and that's it.
And that's, you'd be like, Welcome to Syracuse.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be driving, and I'll be there. And they'll be like, how was the drive? How long did it take you to get here? Hour and a half.
Yeah.
They'll be like, hour and a half. What did you speed on through?
Said I had a bullet train.
I had like my plane might have went like 500 miles per hour. So I didn't have to do a damn thing. All I did was go on the plane, sat back, relax, and it took off.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
But
like,
definitely, trust me, for as a person who used to drive, and I used to go to upstate New York a lot, you don't want to be in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even too, when I go to Met games and I drive to City Field,
Mhm.
it's like I'm driving 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
I went with my friend on Friday night, and he was like, it's crazy how we're 45 minutes away, and we only have to drive 8 more miles.
45 minutes, 8 miles.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
That's why I feel like people be like, oh, it's easy to drive. Not really.
Yeah. They're like, oh, take a relaxing drive. Where you relaxing at?
Yeah, where you relaxing at? Where you relaxing at?
Exactly.
Maybe if you're driving like Midwest, like Colorado, this, that, and you live there, yeah. But when you live in Jersey and you have to go to New York, Philly,
Yeah.
Nope. I
Listen,
ain't.
Dougie, you're 10 minutes away from the job. It took me 25 minutes to get here
Oh, because of the traffic.
because of the traffic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, don't drive, Dougie. Fly, Dougie, fly.
Fly, Dougie, fly. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have our last segment of the day. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. The Doug Stravel Show is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. You got Dougie, and you got Ray Ray.
Yes, sir.
Going for the Super Bowl.
That
little
hold
hope
on,
going to the
Listen.
Super
hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Roger said. Roger said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh God, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live through experience of their own life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Stravel Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. All right, not too bad. The sun decided to disappear for a little bit. So now you guys get to see my eyes. Normally, I don't have glasses on the show, so.
Okay.
So, we were talking. I'm known as the karaoke star.
No.
on these cruises.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's what they call me.
No way.
Listen, one of my friends, when we were on the cruise, they had karaoke night. I've never done karaoke before.
Oh, I do it every day.
That was my first experience on a cruise. That's why cruises are the best thing, because you get all types of different experiences. After we did karaoke night, which Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, I used to box, so I threw some hands, had the fans going crazy. They asked me to come back for an encore the next night, so
Oh, nice.
karaoke and roll. That's how I was doing. When we got back from the cruise, my friend was like, yo, I'm about to buy a karaoke machine. She literally bought a karaoke machine and had karaoke nights at her house because of the experience on the cruise. The cruises are
Nice.
awesome.
They are. I love it. There's like nothing better than it. So I always do I Want It That Way. That's like my go-to song. The Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
I Want It That Way. That's the go-to song. I do it all the time because that's the one song I know without the lyrics. I don't need the lyrics for that. And I do it every single night. And people get into it because a lot of people are young. They know the 90s hits.
Yeah.
But one night, I advertised my podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, make sure you guys follow Dougie and the Boys season 7 premiere next week, the Doug Saravo show.
Yeah.
People started coming up to me like, your podcast, Doug. And you know the host, you know how you have the entertainment host?
Yeah.
I didn't advertise it because I wanted to be humble at one point. I didn't want to be like, yo, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. I got a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a celebrity on this ship.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the entertainment host was like, follow his podcast. I'm like, I tried to be humble for 1 minute.
Really?
And he advertised it. Then this one last year, I did this last cruise, I did Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to I go to Molly's in Englishtown, they have karaoke nights.
Yeah.
And I did it. The guy gave me the 3-minute version of Paradise by the Dashboard Light because they had the time frame.
Yeah.
They gave me the whole song on the cruise. They gave me the whole song on the cruise, and that's an 8 to 9 minute song.
Yeah, they said go at it, though.
They said but I think because she was from like Europe or London,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she realized that I gave her an 8-minute song,
Yeah.
and they had like an hour time frame,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "All right, we got to make sure we get more people in now after your song." I'm like, I didn't think I was going to sing the full 8 minutes.
He said, I kept looking back like, is it over? Oh, it's still good.
Yeah. I think I probably had a few drinks in me, so it's like I need a water now. I can't keep singing this song. And then, of course, advertise my show.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this live band. I did Billie Jean with them.
Nice.
I screwed it up a little bit because the lyrics weren't moving, and I don't know all Michael Jackson songs by heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm leaving the floor to go. This was after karaoke. Someone else was singing,
Mhm.
and they were playing their live music.
Yeah.
Because they let you sing with the live band.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I'm walking in, and the lead singer was like, "There he is, Dougie and the Boys." I'm like, I think they know me on this cruise
That's
line.
hilarious.
Yeah,
He said, okay, I became an overnight celebrity.
I became an overnight celebrity on these ships. Just wait, I'm gonna bring I have a hat that says my podcast name. I'm gonna wear it next cruise.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
But yeah, I at the point I'm like, cause I like to be humble sometimes, but at the same time, I really don't care. I'm never gonna see these people again.
Yeah.
The only people I see mostly is people I actually know
Mm-hmm.
and talk to on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna run into these people again on the ship. So
That-
like, you gotta have fun.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That's why that's the best time to just, I want to say
Be
act
you.
a fool, you know what I mean? Because you're never going to see them again. Like, either they're going to love you or they're going to hate you, but it's only going to be for the moment that you're there. And that's
Yeah.
what we living for in these cruises.
Yeah,
The moments.
I could be hated. Who knows?
Who knows?
But that's the cruise. You gotta be yourself and let people decide what they think of you.
Exactly.
And you never know. They may be like, this podcast may make it big one day. Be like, and they like come across and be like, shit, that guy did karaoke on the ship.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Imagine.
Yeah, imagine.
And then you remember Shane?
Yeah.
He used to work with us, and then he transferred to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
He did karaoke,
Mhm.
and he's never a drinker, so he drank on the vacation, and that was the first time he actually drank.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna try and pull up the clip. He tried singing. I gotta find it. He tried singing Rocket Man.
No. No.
He tried singing Rocket Man.
So he never did karaoke.
He never
That's
did
one.
karaoke.
He never had gotten drunk before.
Correct.
So he tried to combine the two in one night on one cruise. That's why cruises are the best.
Yeah. I gotta find the clip somehow.
Oh, that's going to be hilarious.
Because the way he did, and I don't think he realized how karaoke worked. So when he sang,
Mm-hmm.
he did not go with the lyrics. He went ahead of the lyrics. So the lyrics were working. The lyrics were working
Oh,
like
goodness.
they're They're going there, and he's singing ahead of them. Like, come on. And these people, they were dying.
Oh goodness.
They were dying, and they were looking at me. I was like, this is your friend.
Like, you brought him on a cruise? Yeah, that's your friend.
Yeah, that's my friend, all right. Oh, here we go. All right, we're going to play this clip. All right. All right, Ray, if you want to come over, come by.
Hold on.
This is for my cruising vlog. You did it ahead of time.
This hurts so much. I miss my wife.
You did it ahead of time again.
It's lonely out in space.
Watch this part. He actually gets it.
On such a time.
He finally sang with the words, and the crowd went wild. Like, that's great.
That's awesome.
That's why cruises are the best vacation.
That's awesome.
Because you're going to see people that you don't think have talent, or then you're going to see people like Shane,
Yeah,
who didn't have talent.
Listen, that's why we got to tell all the viewers, if you have never been on a cruise,
You got to go on a cruise.
book one. Trust me,
You
it'll
gotta-
be an experience of a lifetime.
You may or you may not remember.
Somebody will.
Yeah, somebody will. You got any funny stories on vacation, whether it was to India, France, London, or a cruise?
Funny story. So, we're in France, and my last name I thought was French. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be around my peoples. I'm French. I'm going around my peoples.
Oh, it's crazy.
What?
I never knew you were French.
I found out that it's not. It's not. I mean, I took up French a little bit in high school.
I took Spanish, and my brother took Italian.
Yeah, all I got is parlez-vous français. After that, no more conversation. Because I'll be like, wait, what?
Well, what's your last name, if you don't mind sharing?
Dart hard. So Darthard. So my French teacher was like, oh, that's D'Artagnan abbreviation. She wrote it. She broke it all down.
Oh,
And
so she lied.
I felt like she lied after going there. But let me tell you what happened.
Let's hear it.
So I'm go there, like, ooh, Americans in France, blah, blah, blah. Let me get some French onion soup. So my tour guide was like, nah, you don't want that. And I was like, we don't want French onion soup while we're in France. We don't want French fries. We don't want French toast. He was like, no. He was like, you see all these people we sit out here in the front? We sit them outside. He's like, those are all American tourists. He said, you know what the French people do? We're laughing at them because French onion soup is considered poor people food to us. And I was like, get the heck out of here. He was like, yeah. So I was like, well, where are we going to go to eat? So he was like, all right, I'm going to take you to this little sandwich spot we got. Because you know how they snack. So they'll go to like 10 different places for lunch. So
Wait, hold on. French onion soup is not...
it's not French. It's poor people food to them. Yeah.
Why call it French onion?
I thought I was doing something. I felt
Like, if I go to France, I'm going to be like, I need that French onion soup.
yeah, that's what I was like. But after the experience, I was like,
Yeah, let's hear
no.
the rest of the story.
So he was like, let's go to this little sandwich shop. So we go to the little sandwich shop. And me, when I travel, if we buy stuff, I'm going to put my stuff in the seat next to me. I'm not going to put it on the ground. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing that I do. So the French people walked by and they was like, huh, Americans. And I was like, oh, I'm not from France anymore. I just felt so bad that they like turned their noses up at us. It was like, Americans. And I'm sitting here watching videos before I went, Doug, like how to act in France, try to speak French. Most of them speak English, So I go in a bakery and I love pastries. So I'm in a bakery. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to order like 10 of these. Then I was like, wait, but how do we say this in France? So I'm like, parlez-vous français? And the lady's like, she's basically telling me, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And I don't know how to respond because I don't know what she's saying. Thank you, ninth grade French class, for teaching me the only thing is parlez-vous français.
Wait, what? That means hello, right?
Yeah, that's like hello, my name is, or something to that degree. So no, do you speak French? Parlez-vous français?
Oh,
Do
that's
you
what that
speak French?
means?
Yeah. So she's like, yeah. She's pretty much like, yeah, I speak French. What do you want? And I'm like, dang, I can't even tell her to give me 7 of these pastries. And so I'm sitting in there. I'm starting to sweat, Doug. So now she's looking at me like, what is going on with this guy? And I got my brother and my cousin there, and they're sitting there because they didn't even want to try, because I'm at least trying. I'm like, where's my Duolingo? I got to figure this out. So there's some other tourists came, and they were like, what are you guys trying to do? I was like, we're just trying to order pastries. I felt so bad. So then I was like, yo, we got to get out of here. And we went back to London.
Oh, so it was you multiple stops, or?
Yeah, we took the bullet train from London to France.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the bullet train, Doug, when they say that thing is fast,
It's fast.
you wouldn't even know. It was just like, it was like, we're going to go underwater. We're going to go through this tunnel in the water, and then we're going to pop up on the other side, and we're going to be in France. I was like, oh, okay, that's probably like an hour, 2 hours. And then it was like 30 minutes. It was like, poof. I was like, you telling me we traveled so many miles in 30 minutes? They were like, yeah, that's it. It's over. And I was like, wow.
That is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think cruises are the best vacation.
Yeah.
Because there's
Do
things that
cruises.
you can't see. Like, you can't take a plane to Coco Cay. It's it's Royal Caribbean's private island.
Mhm.
As you can see, I got the shirt on for this episode.
Rocking a shirt.
Yeah, perfect day at Coco Cay. It's a private island.
Mhm.
So, like, if you go to Bahamas or you go to Bermuda, you'll see other tourists,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see the citizens that live there.
Yeah.
Whereas Coco Cay, it's the private island. So you're only seeing the people
That came on a cruise.
that came on the cruise with you, or the people that came on a different ship
Yeah.
for Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
So you're seeing people there that you might have met on the ship,
Mm-hmm.
or you've seen on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went with Shane and my family, we went to Coco Cay, and we saw these 2 girls.
Mhm.
One of them had the same birthday as me, and we were like, we hung out last night.
Yeah.
And they're like, weren't you the girls in the club last night? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, good to see you again. Let's meet up again later tonight.
Yeah.
And then they came to see us at karaoke. They said goodbye. We'll keep in touch. So that's the beauty part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like in Bermuda or Bahamas. You're gonna run into people that you may not see.
Mm-hmm.
So you're constantly maybe seeing the same people over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I met this guy, Jason Gilbert, who's a professional singer. He's been a guest on the podcast. We keep in touch. So that's the beauty part of it.
Yeah.
Where you may not see these people again, but you may see them again.
Exactly.
And the private island, your drinking package is included, the buffet they have is included. So everything is included. You're not really spending extra money on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
If you're spending extra money, it's because you're buying souvenirs. But your food is included unless you get to the specialty dinings. But everything is included.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the drinking package, your drinks are included. I think everything is worth it for a cruise.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It truly is. And that's why I can't understand why you got people who complain about cruises.
Yeah.
I can understand if you get seasick, but I don't understand why you come to someone like me that loves cruising and say, oh, you're wasting your money. No. I don't get people like that.
Doug, I went to California, stayed in a hotel, had to get a rented car. That cost me more than it would have cost me to go on a cruise for that week.
Yes.
So I'm like,
It's worth the money.
yeah, I'm like, why did I even do this to myself? I got to get back into cruising. That's what I got to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And who knows? Maybe they'll be like, yo, well, he was on the Karaoke Guys podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And
You
then
never know.
I'll be like, this one is to honor Shane. I'm gonna sing ahead of the song.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cruises. So many memories that you may or you may not remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I rather, if I had to choose a vacation, I'm not flying. I'm cruising.
Cruising, exactly.
I'm docking.
Yep.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Docking.
I'm docking.
I'm docking to Bermuda.
Yep.
I'm docking to the Bahamas. I'm basically a cruiser.
Yeah.
February of last year, February of this year, July of this year, September of last year, September this year.
That's 5 cruises.
That's 5 cruises in a 2-year span.
Yo, you really are cruising.
I'm cruising.
But they might as well let you set up a podcast and just cruise for a living.
That would be a dream. Imagine
Imagine.
in one of like the entertainment rooms, you got Dougie just podcasting
Yep.
away, and you have guests.
Yep. That.
Well, I might do that. One of my next cruises, have my mini mic
Yeah.
and just talk and go up to people and interview them.
Yeah. Talk about their experiences.
Yeah,
on
'cause
that'd
my-
be a whole cruise segment.
Yeah, that could be a whole vlog.
Oh man.
Because my friend does that. He goes out to I've had him on my podcast, and that's how I met him.
Mm-hmm.
2020 election, he went out to East Brunswick,
Mm-hmm.
and he interviewed people. He interviewed people on the Trump side, and he interviewed people on the Biden side.
Yeah.
And I went up to him just because if he had like some type of connection,
Yeah.
trying to like get me in like the
Yeah.
entertainment industry or the podcasting industry. He's now mayor of Englishtown, so congratulations to him for that.
Congratulations.
So he's
You
been
got-
on my podcast. I've been on his podcast. So that's something I'm going to think about doing for one of the cruises.
Yeah.
Is like go up to people and to interview them, saying, "Hey, what do you think about this?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? Did you get the drinking package? This or that?" And like try and create a vlog of it.
Bro, that will be awesome because it will allow people to see into the cruise life. Like, you know, people
Yeah.
like, oh, you'd go cruising. Why? What's on the cruise? Watch this video.
Yeah, watch Dougie.
Watch Dougie. Watch Dougie break it down for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine that would be great.
That would be great.
'Cause I feel like if you want to get into this business, you want to get into this industry, people say it's all about who you know, like who you get into the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to be a podcaster or if you want to be in radio or TV, it's about who you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also believe it's about your personality, and if you can be outspoken, you get people to like want to listen to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Or whether they think you're smart or not, just go out there and like show people what you got.
Yeah.
Like if I could do that on a cruise and more people interact with me and more people hear of my channel,
Mhm.
you don't know where that could get you.
Exactly.
Realistically, you don't know that.
Listen, we're not gonna say if, we're gonna say when.
Yeah, when. I say
When.
that all the time. When.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I believe in myself, and I think I could get there because I just have that confidence and that self-esteem and that motivation to want. I only have one life. I want to be able to do something with it.
Exactly.
Like I want to be able to achieve my dream because this is what I've been wanting to do.
Exactly.
Like it's been, like I said, we're gonna be on 8 seasons of this show.
8 seasons?
Yeah,
You've been putting in work, Dougie.
yeah, and that's why I've been trying to get like new guests on, more guests, just to get more interaction with people. That's why I was like, yo, Ray, I love the way you do these things at the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Let's get you on a podcast.
And talk about good afternoon, everybody.
That's why, and I think the more exposure of it, the more people will know of me.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I love doing this.
Doug, I'm about to give you a secret. This is gonna be a gold nugget. Remember where you heard it first. It's a gold nugget. Get some of the people that are into anime on here. Cause then you'll get a lot of people that are into animation watching your podcast. That's a gold nugget. I'm trying to tell you. And we got a lot of them at where we work at. Trust me. I've been sitting down with them. It's a lot of them.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like, because like my main thing is sports,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like you always got to have more things you could talk about
Yeah.
because people don't want to just hear, because you have a lot of these sports shows. You got a lot of analysts.
Yeah.
You got people, you got athletes retiring, and they have their own show.
Mhm.
So that's tough. But if you have different things you can
Variety
talk about,
show.
you can have variety of what you talk about.
Yeah.
More people are going to come on. Like I have my sports show,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like I said, it varies on the guest. You're here, so we're talking whatever we decide to talk about.
Yeah.
But I have my faith show
Yes.
where I talk about religion and faith and life.
Mm-hmm.
That may be like an episode every 4 months because I just don't have the enough guests for that.
Okay.
Whereas my sports show, I have the guests, so we could do that all the time.
Yeah.
I have my political hour where I have my friend who's a mayor on. He talks about stuff here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I have my family gatherings, and I get my mom's cousin, and her boyfriend on this show, and they agree to disagree. Long story to that being a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But they act like a couple.
Mm-hmm.
They roast each other. They're like an old married couple.
Yeah, like an old married
I'm sure
couple.
she's watching. Shout out to Carolyn in the gym. But like, I'd rather have my variety, my options open just in case. Oh, this guy talks politics. Maybe he could get into like a news network.
Yeah.
He could be like a producer, a start of small somewhere.
Yeah.
Just where I get my foot in the door.
Yep.
Like, you got to do that. Like, I'm not one just to sit on the mic, complain about Trump, complain about Biden. If you watch an episode of Dougie's Political Hour,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see my mom's cousin, her boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
go at it. Just because I'd rather be that side to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Ask a question to get that side going, and then ask a question to get
that
that
side
other
going.
side going.
Yeah.
And then it's a whole argument.
Yeah.
If Carolyn's watching, Jim got her to walk off on one episode. It was funny.
It was a walk-off.
Yeah, there was a walk off on
Oh,
Dougie's
shoot.
podcast.
Dougie.
And then I have, what other show do I have? We got Dougie and the Boys. We got Dougie's Political Hour, and we got the Faith one. Oh, and then the Doug Saravo show,
Yeah.
where we just talk whatever.
Yeah.
Like we have you on, talk vacations, life, traveling. So you got the Doug Saravo show, which is the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the Dougie's Sports show, you got the Dougie's Political show, Dougie's Faith show. So it's a whole plethora of things.
Yeah.
And that's why I do this. And that's why I was like, Ray, let's get you on here.
Listen, I can tell by your energy right now that
Yeah.
you really are enjoying what you, and that's great. That's how people need to live life. You got to enjoy what you. If you're not enjoying what you're doing the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm. And now you know why Dougie's a cruiser. Now you know why Dougie's a cruiser.
Yeah, man. Because I remember you talking about like all the different. I'm like, this guy is really cruising. Like I only been to one cruise, and he's on 5 in 2 years. So I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
man, I gotta catch up with Dougie. Got to start doing Dougie numbers.
Yeah, you got to do Dougie numbers. All right, so before we wrap up, Ray, you got any final thoughts? What you thought about being on the show?
Final thoughts. Everybody that's watching, tell everybody else that's not watching to watch. It's a great guy, great show. I thank you for having me on, and I can't wait to be on another one after I done went to a couple of cruises.
Yeah. But yeah, Ray, I really appreciate you coming on. We've been planning to do this for a while, so I really like that you were on.
Yes, sir.
We're a good team.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll see everybody next time. I think my next episode will be, because Jimmy's going on vacation and he comes back, then I'm going on vacation. So I think our next episode will be, see if I could get a guest. We'll plan something. But everybody, it's Dougie and Ray.
Yes, sir.
We'll try to do this all the time.
Yep.
We'll see everybody
Later
on. See you guys then. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
I feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
there's a lot of things you can have checked out.
So talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you,
no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Say about the AFC South. So I think
That guy in the locker room, you know he's the guy in the locker room that's
To be
there.
honest, I just put on music and just zone out. I just go.
thanks, Hector.
Why blame? Why you're because they're pushing.
You know, they weren't expected to have that 13 game win streak. This is the gift that God has given
It
me.
was the best team in baseball.
Finish this out. Finish this out.
Carolyn, hold on. I have a question for you.